I wonder who that could be. Hello, Senor Twanger. We need to have a talk about your cousin, Senorita Clark. Yeah, it's really important. Can you let us in?
Yeah, our jobs quite literally depend on this.
Good grief. That cousin of mine, that kid's always causing trouble. What's she up to this time?
Well, you see, she wants to buy an ownership stake in the gold mine racing, and as you can imagine, the boss and Fredo aren't very happy about it.
An ownership stake in the gold mine racing? At her age? She's just a kid. What in the world she wanting with a race team? Well, you see, she wants to be like Pitbull, who bought out Chip Ganassi Racing. She wants to be a car owner in NASCAR just like them. That girl. She's always wanting to be bigger and better than everybody else. Always wanting to stand out from the crowd. Alright, what do you want me to do about it? We were hoping you would talk to Senorita Clark and convince her not to go through with it, that she'd be getting in over her head. Not to mention, the last thing I'm going to do is take orders from her. I'm not going to drive for a team with that kid as my boss. So what do you say? Will you talk to her, Senor Twanger? Does it look like I have a choice? We'll head over to her house and talk to her mom and dad. Maybe they can help convince her too. Well, what are we waiting for, senors? Let's vamoose over to Senorita Clark's house right now. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. So in this episode, we are back in the Extreme Dirt Tour Series race, possibly for the final time. Fredo had to miss 3 races because of duties in the Truck Xfinity and Cup Series. So he was not able to race at either Durban, oh, okay, well, actually he was able to race in those, according to that, because it says he finished 19th at Fantech. So actually Fantech Fairgrounds was the last race. I thought it was Jefferson. I'm kind of losing track of my races. I actually have to record these episodes in bunches because I don't never know what my job situation is going to be like. So I kind of lost track there. But yeah, Fredo's last race was actually at Fantech Fairgrounds where he finished 19th. Not a good day for him. So he's got, anyway, 2 more races left to go. Charlotte and Eldora. So we're going to go ahead and head to Charlotte. Excuse me, which may or may not be Fredo's last start. Fredo did move up to 23rd in points. Yeah, this last season's been an awful year for him, but we'll check out the chase things just for kicks and giggles. Mark Hunter and Leslie Gomez both advanced to the next round. Tony Stewart's locked in. No matter where he finishes, he's going to the finals. That leaves Caleb Stevenson, Bobby Carter, Justin Jones, Roy Wood, and Cody Brock all vying for the final transfer spot. Brock, of course, needs to win to get in, as does Roy Wood and Justin Jones. Bobby Carter is really the only one that can possibly get in on points. But even then, if either of these other guys wins, it's not going to make a difference. So, yeah, let's just head to Charlotte and see where Fredo wraps up his career in the Extreme Dirt Tour Series. He's filed 2 races, assuming we go to Eldora for the final race. So let's head to Charlotte. All right, Fredo. It's time to qualify here at Charlotte, so let's see what he can do here. Like I said, he's only got a couple races left to go in the Extreme Dirt Tour Series, and we can put this series to bed. So hopefully Fredo gets a pretty decent qualifying run here. It's a fast, wide track, so we should have put a little more gear in this thing. I don't know, but we'll see what Fredo can do here. Gets a 17.043 and qualifies 21st. So, yeah, not the greatest out there. So, whoops, I didn't look at the starting grid. But anyway, Fredo starts 21st. Let's make an adjustment on that gear there. So let's put a little more gear in that, and we'll see what that does for Fredo, and we'll head to the race. All right, Fredo, it's time to go racing at Charlotte Dirt. So here we go. Like I said, we need to kind of end on a high note for Fredo here. Okay, yeah, these guys are not giving anything at all. They are 3 wide up ahead. Fredo's trying to make it 4 wide. Ooh boy. Kind of need to calm down there, Fredo. But hopefully Fredo can make something happen here. And like I said, they are not giving an inch. They are just using Fredo up every chance they got. So, yeah, we got some damage on the front end. Right now, and the back end. Things are looking, things are looking a little better. At least the track's wide enough for, not everybody's just stacked around on top of each other. But, yeah, well, unfortunately, things aren't looking good. The field is really starting to pull away now. I don't know though, maybe Fredo might have found a line here that works for him. Here. He's kind of starting to close back in on Willis here. Into the turns. Fredo's really having to send it off. And like I said, the car's just not up under Fredo. He just doesn't have the car. This is more of a back marker team that he's been driving for, kind of trying to help his 17 kind of get their feet back under him. Hasn't been a very good year for Fredo. Looks like Fredo's really closed down Willis and he's making a dive on him. So maybe this... Oh, Fredo, you need to kind of watch it there. Wow, Willis is really starting to use Fredo up. But Fredo, I think, starting to close in on these guys a little bit. So maybe this this new line here is kind of helping him out here. He's got 12 laps to go, so I mean, well, he kind of lost it there. Stewart goes around him. Yeah, Stewart didn't need to win the race to lock himself in, but he's obviously going to lock himself in now. So, yeah, this is kind of going to be one of those anticlimactic chases. Round of eights, round of eights. Oh, wow, they are jacking Fredo up. I mean, I'm telling you what, they are using him up every chance they get. Wow, okay. I see how that's going to be. All right, we're going to pit. Don't know what that's really going to do for Fredo, but it does stack the field up, so maybe with this newfound line he's got, maybe this will help him. So we'll find out. Here we go. There are 5 laps to go. So Fredo moves back up to 19th. And I'm telling you what, there are cars all over the place. Wow, these guys are... I mean, these guys are absolutely roughing Fredo up to no end.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready. Green now.
It's a green-white checker, though, so we'll see what Fredo can do here. He won't be able to get very many spots. I know that for a fact. He might can get Higgins for 17th, but it's not. Yeah, it's not looking likely. And they are just, wow, they are just wrecking Fredo every chance they get. And it's going to be another disappointing finish for Fredo in this series. Man, oh man. Fredo's going to be glad to get out of here. The car's just not up under him. People are using him like a piñata. I mean, it's just ugly. So let's see where everybody finishes. All right, checking out the running order. Tony Stewart wins the race, locks himself into the next round. Randy Davis finishes second, Mark Hunter third, Everett Scott fourth, and Bobby Carter rounds out your top 5. We'll scroll on down, see where everybody finishes. There's Fredo in 22nd, and Terrence Russell rounds out your field. So let's see who is going for a championship at Eldora. All right. Taking a look at the point standings, Tony Stewart obviously advances, so is Mark Hunter. Well, it doesn't show the chase standings, but so we'll have to wait till we go to the main menu here. But anyway, that's kind of your look at the points there. Tony Stewart leads the points, Mark Hunter second, Caleb Stevens the third. Fourth is Leslie Gomez. Fifth is Bobby Carter, and we'll scroll on down. Of course, Fredo stays in 23rd. He's 16 points behind Greg Willis. So, actually loses points. But he's ahead of Terrence Russell. So, let's go to the main menu and let's see who's racing for a championship. Alrighty. We are back in the Truck Series. You may notice we still have the paint scheme. By the way, we now know the name of Nancy Lily McGill's solo album that this paint scheme is based on. It is the Wild Child album is what she is promoting. So, yeah, and that pretty much explains Lily in a nutshell. But anyway, that's beside the point. We are in this very cursed looking pink paint scheme because that is what Lily has demanded that this truck be painted in because of the poor results of Richmond, the first race, which she really wanted to see that car win, and Four Finger Bill the third and Diesel Dan the fourth made a bet with her that if Fredo didn't win the race, she could advertise her project on Fredo's truck. Fredo is not happy. I am not happy about it because I didn't know anything about this. But it is what it is. So anyway, Talladega's our next race. Fredo won there last season. Can he pull it off again? We'll find out. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take care, all. Bye for now.